Tim, you know, Drew's had a lot of reps in practice, gotten a lot of work and everything, so we all feel real good about him back there. We know he's a real confident guy. He's real calm, relaxed. We don't think he's going to go out there and be panicking and stressing out in his first pro game. So we're just going to go out there, run the same things we always do, and just execute like we always have. We have been recently.
He's a big kid too. He's like 6'5", isn't he?
Yeah, Drew's a big guy. He's like 6'5", 220. I make fun that he's got a long neck all the time, but I sit behind him in the film and I can't see over him. So you know, but he's a big guy. He's a big quarterback right there, so he's easy to find, and he's got a big arm too, which always helps. You know, make those tight throws.
I'm serious. I saw the kid play at Buffalo because I watched so many college football games. It's like, this guy's pretty good.
I don't remember him with the Colts.
He
was behind Sorgi, or he was third string. Was it? I mean, I know who remembers the third string.
Who remembers the third string? You don't see it.
Oh, preseason, yeah.
You don't even see the second string of the Colts. He
That's
plays
right.
every snap besides the preseason.
Well, you see Curtis Painter going.
I know Painter sucks. I know Painter's terrible. I know Sorgi was
Sorgi's
awful.
the Manning family backup.
That's right. That's right.
This generation's Cliff Stout.
It's a great job.
Yeah. More with Adam Bergen, the tight end. He's also hosting a party that we'll tell you about coming up. Let's go to Ed Hartwell. He's on every week. Anchors the defense. Eddie, how you doing today?
Identical.
No, he didn't hit for power.
Almost identical.
No, you're wrong.
Almost identical.
No, that's impossible.
We've looked up before.
It's impossible. Mangley was hitting 35, 40 home runs a year.
Never.
Who had 35, 40?
Never.
Mangley had a couple
Never.
35,
Mangley's won a batting title.
Yeah, he won.
That's like saying the offensive line can't cut block anymore in the run game. It's the same concept. You shouldn't be suspending. I can see the fines. The fines this week were a little outrageous, I guess is the best way to put it. But fine guys, but suspending them, that's I think that's way too much.
I hate suspensions, and you're penalizing the entire team when you suspend somebody. That's not fair. It's counterproductive. I mean, what are you asking? Why should 51 guys pay for
this or tweeting about this, that you're worried about the safety of the players, but now you want to go to 18 games? You're doing this, but then you want to add 18 games? I mean, it doesn't make any sense. Add 2 more games. So, I mean, more with Adam Bergen coming up. Locos tight end, best deal in town. Tickets as low as $15. 739 fans. They take on first place. Locos take on Hartford Saturday at home, 12:30, and 4-pack if you caller 9 and caller 10, 365-9200. 365-9200, caller 9, caller 10, a 4-pack. See the Locos take on Hartford Saturday. Locos primetime. Paulie, Dave Koken, Fox Sports Radio 920. Harassment or?
I guess it could be harassment, and I think the other reason is they don't want. I guess they feel like the cheerleaders have a lot of access to the players, and they don't want anything to happen. At the end of the day, they care about the players, not the cheerleaders. So I know it sounds terrible, but it's just the God's honest truth.
better off not dating somebody?
Probably.
It's true.
It's a lot safer.
You're right. You're right. Yeah. Were you? See, like 90% of this league, you played in the NFL.
Yeah.
I don't. You were. I think you were in Arizona at the time. But what do you think of this Favre story? 2008 with the Jets.
I really don't care. It was 2 years ago. I don't know why this girl's bringing these pictures up all of a sudden. Just delete them. I mean, who cares? No,
That's been the whole thing.
but no one's questioned that. No one's questioned why no one has a problem with her. Basically,
I'm not defending him, but
she's a
why
snitch.
is she the victim?
She's a what?
She's a snitch.
This was. They got these. It was a third party though. But she gave the pictures to a girl. I know you gave.
She obviously showed his picture. I don't know. The whole
Why
thing.
did she save him?
Yeah.
The whole
I mean,
thing's
seriously,
unfortunate.
if it's that, wouldn't this be something? Look, if somebody sends me something I don't want, I delete it. Simple. It takes 1 second. It's gone.
Yeah.
You only save it if you've got plans for it.
I think Favre the last week sent her a check. She will not cooperate with the investigation.
The whole investigation's a little nonsense too. I think. You know, who cares? At the end of the day, it's not like he sent her a picture. You know, it wasn't the right thing to do, but it's not the worst thing that's ever happened. Guys have not gotten in trouble for a lot more than that. So the whole investigation just, I don't know. I think it's nuts. It's just me. I could say more, but I'll probably get myself in trouble.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah. You also have the same agent as Vincent Jackson.
Yes, I do.
Vincent Jackson's getting terrible advice.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
How can you say that?
Well, because Marcus McNeil, they said just shoot. This is how I understand it.
Okay.
And you have the same agent, so you probably know more than I do of it. And certainly you do. They said just show up, we'll work it out, and then you'll get your extension. Well, it happened to McNeil.
They told that to Marcus McNeil.
They didn't tell it to Jackson.
No.
But he's not going to get $50 million.
I don't think he wants $50 million.
That was an erroneous report?
Yes. I just think they want something fair. They were looking for a 1-year deal.
Why not play for $3 million?
Because they haven't offered him $3 million.
That was the tender, I thought.
No, they offered him 1.1.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought because of his time, it was automatic 3.2. No.
They gave him a mid-level tender, which a team could have. He was like 1.1 or 2.1 or something like that, I think. So if the team won, they would have lost the first and second round draft pick. But if the Chargers right now are looking for a first and a second,
Which they're not going to get.
but at that point, if you need so much for him, you might as well offer. If you think the guy's that important, why aren't you offering him a contract that's equal to that first and second round draft pick?
But look, if Randy Moss, I said this before the show, if all the Patriots could get for Randy Moss is a third and a seventh,
Yeah.
then A.J. Smith should have taken what the Vikings offered him in the first place because it was more than that, and they're not going to get that now.
I think BJ's doing the right thing. You know, I know him really well. We worked out this offseason together. He's a beast. He's good. He's an absolute freak out there. He's 6'5", 235, and runs like a deer.
They're not missing a beat without him.
Yeah,
at least on offense.
They're 2-4 though.
Well, the special teams is a travesty.
Score another touchdown, you don't got to worry about that special teams touchdown.
Oh, come on, Andy.
I'm just saying.
They're going up and down the field on
Yeah,
him.
I'm just saying.
They didn't this past weekend.
Well, they struggled.
They
missed games.
scored 17 against the Rams this week.
Yeah, that was bad. That's also coaching. But then again, Gates got hurt, and then they got hurt, and Buster Davis can't catch a cold.
But it brings up a football question. If you're on a team where one unit is continuously performing poorly and dragging on the rest of the team, can that start to impact the rest of the team? Because it looked like that's what happened to the Chargers. They played an overall lousy game this weekend, which was the first time they'd done that.
I think after a while it could. No, I think it just starts dragging on everyone. If you start losing, losing breeds losing.
Yeah.
And they're not. Those guys aren't used to it, and I guess with everything that's going on there, people are probably feeling a little down about it. People looking around, maybe pointing fingers. Obviously, I don't know, not being in the locker room, but you never know what's happening over there. Obviously with all the player holdouts, and they've had more than anyone this offseason. They had 3 guys hold out at one point.
Big keys too.
Yeah. Then they put Merriman on the IR, and then they basically said that they don't want him anymore after they told him that he has to show up because they didn't want to trade him. So I think. Who knows if people are getting fed up with the front office over there? You never know. Players don't like seeing other players getting dragged over the coals.
So now the NFLPA tells him to show up in October.
He's got to show up because he needs to be there for so many games. Well, he's suspended for 3 games when he shows back up, isn't he?
Yes.
So he's got 3 weeks.
3 or 4. I think it's 4.
It's 4. I thought it was 3. But either way, because they put him on that exemption list.
Yeah.
So he's got to sit out for 3 weeks, and then they'll give him like 6 weeks left or something like that. And those 6 weeks will give him another year, which will make him free agent next season. So who knows? I don't know how it's playing out. I haven't talked to BJ since September, so who knows?
It's kind of a situation though with the agent.